Bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Most of the bugs that you know are called arthropods, which means they have their skeleton on the outside of their bodies. There are over 1 million known species of arthropods on the earth. Here are a few types to spot. What is an insect? You can spot an insect by counting its body parts and legs. They all have 6 legs and 3 body parts: a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. Leapers and creepers. Some bugs are speedy, some are slow, some bugs run and others jump. They all have their reasons why they do what they do, and a lot depends on where they live. Different obstacles demand different types of movement. This is a flea. The flea is the most powerful jumper of all insects. It has a little spring in its legs to enable it to jump very high. It can jump 600 times an hour for 3 days when it's looking for a host. The flea. A grasshopper can leap 20 times the length of its body. The green tiger beetle is the fastest insect on Earth. It runs at 3.5 feet per second. It uses its speed to catch other insects and to run quickly across the hot desert sand. Up, and away! Creepy crawlies are the ultimate explorers. They can get anywhere and everywhere. This is because many of them have wings. Flying insects have 2 pairs of wings, but use them in different ways. All, however, are experts in aerobatics. This is the lacewing. The lacewing flutters gracefully using all 4 wings. It can control each pair separately, which means it can turn easily and even fly backward. The butterfly. The butterfly flaps all its wings at the same time, at about 5 beats per second. Its wings are delicate and it has to be careful that it doesn't damage them. This is a beetle. The beetle only uses 1 pair of wings to fly. Their front wings have become hard cases that protect the flying wings when they're folded away. Imagine being able to taste with your feet or having eyes as big as your head. Sounds odd. Well, bugs have some pretty strange ways to find their way around and sniff each other out. This is a cave cricket. Some insects, such as this cave cricket, live in dark places where there's little light. Because of this, their eyesight is not good. Instead, they use long feelers or antennae which stop them from bumping into walls all the time in the pitch black. Bug ears can be found on their wings, bellies, or heads. And believe it or not, this katydid listens with its knees. The slits on the legs are ears that can pick up the cricket's calls. So their ears can be found on their wings. This horsefly's enormous eyes take up almost all of its head. Its eyes are very sensitive to movement, which is why it is so incredibly difficult to swat. There are so many bugs around, you would have thought it would be easy for predators to catch and eat them. Wrong. Hunters have to invent cunning ways to get their dinner and have weird ways to eat it too. This is a praying mantis. A praying mantis hides camouflage amongst leaves where it sits still for a very long time with its forelegs ready to strike. When an insect passes, it pounces at lightning speed and chews it up in its jaws. This is a hawker dragonfly. They're very speedy and they can catch insects in mid-air. They grab a passing insect with their powerful jaws and grip it with their long legs. Most bugs in the world are vegetarians and munch like crazy during their short lives. Some are piercers and suckers, and others are biters and chewers. But however they do it a lot. These are caterpillars. Caterpillars are big eaters. They are biters and chewers and have to nibble constantly in order to grow into adults. They have powerful jaws and strong teeth that they can chew through tough leaves. Here's a butterfly. When a caterpillar grows into a butterfly, it turns into a piercer and sucker. It feeds on liquids, which it sucks up using its long, hollow tongue, like a straw. There's its tongue. Warning signals. Some bugs make it obvious to their attackers that they would be nasty to eat. They make it known in various ways. Don't eat me or you'll be sorry. Others have methods that startle hunters, and a few use clever disguises. It may look like a snake, but it's actually a caterpillar. Look closely. That looks like a snake, but it's a caterpillar. This crafty creature is safe from hunters. Who would risk eating a snake? Imagine taking a quick glance at this little banana eater butterfly. You think that those eyes were on a much bigger and more ferocious beast, but it's actually just a butterfly. When attacked, the moth caterpillar rears up its colorful head. Bright colors warn a predator that a bug is poisonous, so they leave it alone. Some bugs are lazy. They are not poisonous, so they copy the colors of something that is, and they are left alone. Can you tell the difference between the bee with a sting and the harmless hoverfly? No? Good. Good disguise. The bee is on the left. Some insects start their lives looking completely different from their adult shape. When they are ready, certain insects, such as caterpillars, have a sudden change and emerge with a new image. Others change slowly and steadily. This is a dragonfly. Take a close look at it. Some insects change slowly as they grow up, such as the dragonfly. Because insects have their skeletons, which don't grow, it means that they have to replace their skins in order to grow bigger. This dragonfly is shedding its skin for the last time. As dusk falls, as day turns into night, some insects are just starting to wake up. Whether they are trying to keep from being eaten or getting ready for a meal, night is a pretty lively time in bug